Hey guys, it's Mike coming back with another Johnny Bench PC update video and a Hank Greenberg major updates too. In fact, I might have more Greenberg than Bench this time. Hope everybody's doing great. Start of a new baseball season. The Reds are 3-0, which is great, but they played the Phillies, so it is the Phillies. I figure the Reds, Phillies, and Brewers are going to be fighting it out for the basement. And right on cue, look who makes his cameo pretty early this time. There's Henry. Henry, say hello to everybody. Come on now. Come on. There you go. Anyway, I think they play like the Cardinals, Mets, Cubs, and Pirates over the next four series. So I'm expecting 3-0 to be like 6-11 or something by the end of the month. But I don't know. Maybe they're doing a little better than I think. Henry, you disagree? Watch out now. Anyway, got a lot to show. I hope everybody's been doing good. I picked up a lot of stuff. Been buying. I got a couple major purchases. Couple rare things, all kinds of stuff. So let's get started. Oh, by the way, everybody going to trade night, I guess tomorrow night in St. Louis, or near St. Louis, with the RBI Crew 7 bunch. Have fun. I wish I was going. I got to work tomorrow night and the weekend, so I won't be able to go, which is kind of a bummer. I really want to go this time, meet everybody. See Randy and a bunch of other people, but what can you do? I work every other weekend with my job, and it just fell on the wrong weekend. But I hope you guys have a great time and have a lot of fun. It sounds like it's going to be a blast. It's going to be like a true mini national here pretty soon, as big as it's getting. Maybe next year, Lord willing, we'll see if we'll be able to do it. But anyway, let's get started. Let's see, for bench, let's do a vintage to start out. This is a 1971 Topps Super. These are very large cards. Just to compare what a normal baseball card looks like next to it. This is from 1971 PSA 8, which is a really good grade for these. Just beautiful old big cards. I'll try to get SGC to slab that one for me for the bench registry set. Let's see here. Another vintage. This is a 1979 film negative. One of the cards in the process of making the actual card. I guess I should have had a regular card to show you. This is just a thin film transparency from the Topps vault. It's just one of the pieces that go into making the final product. I love picking these up when I can, these type of cards, just for the history of the product. Let's see here. Last year's National Treasures, I got the game ball, numbered to 10. These are very cool. I've got almost all the National Treasure stuff now, I think. And that leaves a couple big ones. Well, actually, there's this one too. They just had the Industry Summit in Hawaii, and so far, this is the only card for bench I've seen that's came out of that. It's one of the Burger's Best from the Topps issue this year. But well, let's see if you can see. It's numbered 1/1, and it's got the Industry Summit embossment on the on your side. It'd be on the left, and then the 1/1 is on the right. So no, I haven't seen an autograph from this year, but it was nice to pick that up. Then I got two really nice pieces. This is my third Sweet Spot Classic from, I think it's 2005. These cards are just. For a long time, I doubted their authenticity, but I've had so many people tell me that set is the real deal, and so I decided to start picking these up when I can. This one, I love it because you can see over here, like the pinstripe is just raggedy. It's a real used jersey. There's no doubt about that. I think it's the B for out of bench, part of the B on the back. At least that's the only thing I can make out of it. These are by far, without a doubt, the best bench patches ever. They're all from his 1960, I think these are 67 uniforms, if I'm not mistaken. With the red pinstripes and red and black letters. And that would have been from his rookie year. And just beautiful cards. They're numbered to 32. I've got 3 of them now, and I've seen maybe 6 or 7, and they're all just these crazy patches. So this is from 2002 Topps Tribute. Now, this is a plain gray jersey, but it's numbered to 5. And I've been back in collecting for 8 years, and this is the first time I've ever seen this card pop up. So when I saw it, couldn't believe it. I texted or messaged the guy and asked him if he'd sell it outright, and he said no, he wanted to auction it off, and I was just afraid somebody else putting together maybe that set would go after it, and it did get a really nice bid on it, but I had to have it. It's numbered 3 out of 5. Like I said, in almost 8 years I've never seen this card, and I think there's only one tribute card I need now to have really everything from bench. I've gotten all the rarities now from the early 2000s. So it doesn't look like much, but that is a true rarity right there. And I think that's going to do it for my bench stuff. I'm going to Greenberg. I bought quite a few things here lately. Let's do some. This is just a bad card from SP. Legendary Cuts. Don't see it very often, but it does pop up occasionally. Finally found one that was where I wanted it. Got that when it was a game. Nice picture. Hank always swung 3 bats in the on-deck circle back in the 30s and 40s. Here's a picture of him with the 3 bats in his hand. That's very cool. This is a neat autograph card. This is from a set from TCMA from, I think it was from like 73, something like that. This is called the 30s, and this is a picture of Hank in his fielding at first base, and it's autographed. The guy had a whole bunch of these from that set, and most of them were autographs, so it was a really nice opportunity to get some of the old stars. Apparently he probably bought the set of cards, or most of it, and he sent it off to these people to get graded or get signed. And like I said, I hardly ever see that card, much less an autograph, so I was real happy to get that at a good price. So I'm going to send that off to SGC and get it slabbed. From Classics, got 3 cards in. I got this one's numbered to 25. It's Billy Herman, Hank Greenberg, and Ralph Kiner from Classics. Black border, very nice card. Classics is really nice. Got tons of Greenberg stuff, and I think I've got about everything out of the set now, because I picked up these other 2. This is a Gehringer Greenberg combination bat jersey, numbered to 5. This one's 3 out of 5. Very nice. Combos. And the last one I picked up, and I got for a really good price, I think, is the base card from the set, but it's the 1 of 1. I guess that'd be called blue. But I got the 1 to 25, and I didn't think I'd ever see the 1 of 1 pop up. But it did, and it actually went for a very reasonable price, I think. So that was nice. And a true rarity. This is from 2010 Topps Series 1, I believe. It's a Hank Greenberg and Ryan Braun dual bat card, numbered to 50. Now, the weird thing about this is it's been 6 years since this product came out, and this is probably the second or third card of this I've seen. My buddy Brian's got it, and it was pricey. For something numbered to 50, I don't know why I've only seen 2 or 3 of these. There's a Johnny Bench with a Pudge Rodriguez card numbered to 50 like this, and I've never seen it except maybe once. And I passed on it then because I figured it's numbered to 50. I'll see a whole bunch of them. But never have seen it again. So I don't know if anybody knows anything about this legendary lineage from Topps. I just don't know why there's such, for a card number to 50, there's a bunch of them that don't ever show up. But that's very cool. And 2 more. One is the National Treasures book, 2 of 5. One of his nicknames, besides Hebrew or Hammering Hank, and was Hankus Pankus, a name he got back in the 30s. This was the die cut that says Hankus Pankus, and is signed in a red marker. It's a cut auto from a picture. Looks like a very old picture. Got a really nice red signature on it. So there's only 5 of these, and I know Chad's got one and my buddy Brian's got one. So I decided I better go ahead and grab one because it's down to 3. So just a beautiful card. Big bad chunk. And very nice auto over here. But just very nice. So very happy to get that. And the biggie is this, doing the Hank Greenberg basic set from the 30s and 40s. This is a 1937 O-Pee-Chee, which is Canadian. Topps had a bunch of O-Pee-Chee sets in the 70s, so I assume they bought them out at some time. But this is from 1937. It's one of those that has, it's kind of a pop-up card. You can kind of punch it and make it stand up. Very, very hard to find, especially in really nice shape. Believe it or not, it's a very good, excellent 4, which is very solid for this card because they don't come up very often and they're not always in the best of shape. And this thing costs quite a bit, but my buddy Brian had one in similar shape, and if you collect Greenberg, this is just one of the true rarity, vintage cards right here. And I just love the old vintage stuff. Just a beautiful card. Can't wait to get that sent off to SGC and get it crossed over. It looks better than a 4. The only thing I can think of is maybe the card was bent. It doesn't look like it was punched out, but maybe it was bent some for the to be so, and it maybe that downgraded it to a 4 because it looks like a 5 or better to me. But we'll see what SGC thinks about it. And let's see here. Oh, and for Garrett, he said in one of his videos he hadn't seen any updates on this. He sent me this Don Sutton from the 2012 National Treasures, because I got the bench in numbered to 10 and thought this might be a nice set to do. And he was so kind enough to send this card to me, trying to spur me on to get the set going. It's the 2012 National Treasures Class Of set for the Hall of Fame. Just real nice black and white pictures, close-up face pictures, which is nice because you don't always know what they look like from regular cards, just because they're more full-bodied action shots. Nice clean autos. He sent me this one just because he's a great guy. And I hadn't shown anything because I've been debating whether to start doing the set. And I'm still kind of debating it, because the reason why is there's a bunch of them numbered to 10 and there's a bunch numbered to 25. The 25s, I've seen a few. The 10s are hard to find, because I figure there's probably 10 guys probably doing the set. So I think it's still going to be hard to put together, but I have dabbled with it. So Garrett, I'll show you what I got. I got the Al Kaline. As far as I know, I'll look at them. I think they're all numbered to 25, the ones I got. I just do them in order of the year they were inducted. This is 1980. So I got the bench, I got the Sutton, and there's the K-Line. From 83, I got the Brooks Robinson. It's out of 25. Just love the design, just clean. It's not licensed by the players or the teams, so they cut off the head, but it focuses more on the face. So it's nice to put real faces with the players. Brooks Robinson, player that was inducted the same year bench was Red Shane Dienst, class of '89, one of the old timers. Rod Carew, class of '91. Gaylord Perry, class of '91. Just love the cleanness and sharpness of these cards. And let's see, Paul Molitor, class of '04. So Garrett, there's an update for you. I still don't know if I'll be able to do the whole set. I think there's 50 cards in the set, and I've got like 8. But the ones numbered to 10 just don't come up very often. But I'll see what I can do. I do love the set, and thank you for helping me get started on that. Think that'll do it, guys. Hope everybody's doing great. Enjoy the beginning of the baseball season. Around here, we're getting ready for the Kentucky Derby, so picking a horse for that right now. And hey, thanks for watching, and I hope, like I said, y'all take care and enjoy. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.